Hey guys, so today Podcast Now will be joining us on the channel again for the third time? But yeah, he's gonna be joining us real soon.
Yeah, we are live. So I have 9 questions for you. I think 4 for your Twitter fame and then 5 for Suicide Squad.
Okay.
So the first Twitter question I have for you is, what would you do for Twitter in the event your account gets terminated permanently?
What would I do?
Yeah, what would you do if Twitter just emailed you and said, "Hey, your account violated some guidelines, you're taken off permanently"?
Well, it did. Honestly, well, right now it's kind of you just accept it. There's nothing. They implemented a new thing on February 1st where you can appeal that if they permanently get rid of you, you can appeal it, but then you literally just wait. So I appealed it and then I'm just waiting. It's supposed to take 5 to 7 days. It's been 2 weeks, so that's not 5 to 7 days. And I'm debating creating a second Twitter account, but I'm just worried about what they consider ban evasion.
Yeah,
So,
I wouldn't do it just in case it's one of those IP bans.
yeah, I think you're literally not supposed to make an account and replace if I made a podcast now plus account, technically, I mean it's a different channel. It's still me, but it's a different channel. I think you're literally not supposed to do making an account saying like a new podcast now or I'm back. Not that kind of thing. So, but I really honestly don't know.
I think you could probably do that if you use a VPN.
Well, I have another Twitter account, but it's a personal one. I don't share it with anybody, and
Yeah,
they don't get rid of it. So I don't think it matters if it's on the same IP and all that because I have one
Yeah,
right now.
I got yours first as well. Anyway, I have another question for you. So how do
Yeah.
you think your account got taken down? Through the Hogwarts controversy or the multiple false reports?
Yeah. Well, I go back and forth because I mean I went on YouTube, I tried to look up if anybody else had an issue, and I have seen other creators, other just average Joes, tell me that Twitter literally just struck them down, no reason given. So I do lean towards it's a glitch. Like I want to believe me getting kicked out was a glitch, and if they see my appeal, I'd be let back on. The only other thing that I imagine is there was that imposter of me on YouTube and on Twitter that was being shared around, and maybe Twitter saw it because that person was saying life-threatening like very bad things.
Yeah, I know.
But it wasn't me.
I
It
know.
literally wasn't me.
Yeah, I
So
know. Wasn't that guy telling people that they'll kill themselves? I remember seeing something about that.
yeah,
But
I didn't want to say it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, the third question I have for you is: has your wife's or anyone else's Twitter that you know of have been affected?
No, no. And I can still see stuff. I can still see. I just can't reach. I can't do any function of Twitter. But no, she has a Twitter and it's fine. And I have, like I said, I have my second account that's like a personal account, let's say, and it runs fine. So yeah, it's doesn't affect anybody else.
Yep. So the final question for Twitter, we have Suicide Squad questions. That
Yeah.
in the event it was false reporting, do you think Twitter will upgrade or fix their reporting system?
No. No, I don't hate Elon Musk as much. I don't like him, but I don't hate him as much as other people do. And I was really rooting for I wanted Twitter to change. Like when he bought it, I was actually hoping he would tear it down and build it back up. So I was hoping for some massive change to Twitter. The most disappointing thing Elon has done is not enough. The Twitter is still roughly the same exact thing. These stupid issues still happen.
Yep.
5 to 7 days. It's 14 days right now. So I don't think it's gonna get fit. I think maybe they'll let me back on. That's what I hope for every day is they'll see my appeal. But I have zero confidence that Twitter's gonna become like something good.
Yeah. Now we are on to the Suicide Squad questions. Question one: do you think pre-orders will ever go live, or will it be just one of those games that just goes live on the store the day it comes out?
No, it'll get pre-orders. I don't know why it hasn't happened yet, but
Yeah.
it'll definitely no games. Almost every game, especially the size of Suicide Squad, there's no game I can think of that size that didn't have pre-orders. So it'll happen.
Yeah. I was actually kind of surprised to see that they didn't go live after the State of Play the other
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, it should have,
Yep.
honestly.
Yeah, I was full on expecting to wake up and see the PS Store notification.
Yeah.
Question 2. Do you plan to see what each character does and then make your final decision, or have you already picked?
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I'd like to do like a test run of them. Like I think I have I have Harley. Harley would be like my first person, but Deadshot looks the most fun with like the jetpack kind of thing going on.
I know that. I'm debating.
Yeah.
I'm debating between what is it, Deadshot and Harley and Boomerang.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think I'm split between Harley and Deadshot. I think I would go Harley first, but I think I'd probably do something similar to Gotham Knights. In the first 2-3 hours of playing, I'd play as all four, and I would kind of figure out who I like.
Yeah. Question 3. If there is a choice between Standard, Deluxe, or Ultimate, which one would you get?
Standard. A game really's got to get me to, especially now. I haven't bought. Well, no, that's not true. It takes a lot to get me to buy more than just the Standard. Hogwarts is the last or the most recent game. Before Hogwarts, I truly can't even tell you. It's probably been 3 or so years since I've bought anything but the Standard.
Yeah, I think the last Deluxe game I ever bought before Hogwarts was Far Cry, and that was not Far Cry 6, but like Far Cry 5, and that was like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, I bought the biggest edition of Uncharted 4, like the Steel Book and all that. So that was 2016. I had to have probably done one after that, but Uncharted 4 is literally the last one I can remember doing.
So, question number 4. If you do pre-order the game, what system would you get it on?
I think I'd lean for PlayStation. The only reason PlayStation's just my preferred console. It's nothing. I love Xbox.
Yeah.
But for Gotham Knights, I got it on Xbox because of that Australia or New Zealand or that trick.
Yeah.
So I may do that. I mean, depending on how things go, I may do that again for Suicide Squad. That's the only reason why I would get it on Xbox, is to play it basically a day early. But if I don't care about that reason, then I would do PlayStation.
Yep. And the final question I have for you is, do you think that Batman trailer, the one we saw at the Game Awards, do you think that will be one of the final cutscenes we get of this main story, and then it just cuts to the credits?
No, I think that'll be I don't know when exactly, right? Because Flash seems to be almost the first or second, let's say, Justice League member that you would do, and then Batman I think would come in right after. I think Superman is the final boss and the final kind of arc of the game. So I think that Batman cutscene is probably in the middle, maybe like 40% into the game. I'd bet on. So yeah, I think it's not even halfway through the game as we get that cutscene.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Well, thank you for coming on today.
Of course, thank you so much for having me, buddy.
Yeah, you're welcome on any time. So I'm gonna end the video now, and I'll get this edited. Thank you.
Yep, sounds good.